I'm kind of... Help? This makes no sense. I guess we'll play it some more. And
A
just
soft
keep
wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
He hasn't seen weather. Weather.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Right
he
door.
entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
I know.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Lounge.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And left. Where I've never gone before.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Button! Button. Ooh, button. Click, click, click. So where am I now?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yep.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Right. Or front. Anything but left. This one. Oh, fine.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I will get you.
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
There's a car. Beep boop, beep boop, boop boop boop. Huh?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Huh?
Okay.
I'm
Just
closing.
have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
Little peek.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
I wonder how many endings there are. Like, sometimes it's been a bit random whenever I start the game, and this room was blue and then there was paper shells scattered around. And I wonder how these affect the endings.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait.
Huh?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
What? New doors. Okay, let's look over here. Whee! Well... Okay. Let's look for the story. Okay.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh. Yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
And there's a hole there. I never saw that before. Username access. Oop.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Not sure what's going on, but okay.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Yay!
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Aww.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square.
Yes, I did.
And this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Boo. Boo. Dead.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Adventure line. Adventure line, adventure line, adventure line. Huh? I never went there before. Adventure line. Adventure line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Whoa! This is awesome! Whoa! I can't walk on these lines. Adventure, adventure, adventure line. Adventure! Adventure line! Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Swinging lamp.
Cut the music.
Aww.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Are you talking about this or that? Whatever. I don't care. Let's give me the music back.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I think I found the story.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
Bad line.
Everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Bad line. That's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, so...
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Ooh, new door. I do like new doors.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I'm kind of... Help? This makes no sense. It's a longer distance to that wall than this wall, but when I go here... My brain! Oh look, a new door. Passage. Way. Corridor.
Oh no, not you again. Stanley,
it's free!
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It broke free! And it's all over the place. Oh, there it goes.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
That doesn't look like the correct ending. Give me the left one. Ah. Confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Oh.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped.
I'm gonna die.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh, whoa. Oh no. Narrator. You're going to forget everything. Don't forget.
All of his co-workers were gone.
No,
What could it
you
mean?
forgot.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, what was this time? Unable to go anywhere? And the game forcibly restarts. I think that was it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's try.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Like,
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping him coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
well, I can go somewhere. Oh! Bathroom! I couldn't go here before. Eh? I'm in here! All this is exciting. Not really. Ooh, other new place. Elevator! Ding dong. Click, click. Let's go down. Ooh, nice. Did it? Are you singing, narrator? You are. Nothing happened. Fine, let's just go back here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
What was it?
What could its
254
purpose be?
5?
In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Button! Because I'm not entirely sure what happened with the confusion ending, because I think it said something about unable to proceed, and then it had to restart, and then it would just keep restarting again, and eventually he would just keep forgetting everything, and I would die. So maybe
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's see what escape does. Because I don't
Although
want to
this
be here.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Hello, death. There's a hole. Oh well. Guess I'll just die. Am I dead? I am dead. I'm not dead.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss,
Let me out!
like
Let me out!
plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No, let me out! Let me out! No, 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 no. Eh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
No, please. Ah! Huh? It's really dark in here.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
This is confusing.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What is this? Stanley's computer. Yay, my computer. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development. The core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Okay, so door, and you just walk up and eventually get to the two doors. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two door in a good time. And the two doors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of Stanley's parable design. Once this room was created, The rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. And button sounds. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Beep, boop, beep, 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 boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop. Let's see where that exit takes us. On off.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Boop.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I'm kind
Listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Okay, so... No. Ah! I died. Or did I? Game?